And I segue. Okay, all right. Nailed
It's like it's our first time.
I know.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Laura.
And I'm Carolina, and in today's video, we're going to switch it up a little bit. So let me ask you this. How many times have you, as a beginner, gone to the gym and a routine or schedule that you're on calls for a certain exercise with like a certain attachment or something that your gym either doesn't have or you're intimidated by or something? So I was like that a lot. So you have to kind of get creative in the space that you're in and just find alternatives. So that's what the video is going to be about today. We're going to take you through a workout, different types of exercises, and different equipment that you can use as alternatives if you don't have it.
We're excited. Let's get into it. Grab your water, grab a towel, and let's get started.
And grab a buddy. Okay guys, so for the first one, we're gonna do hip thrusts on a leg extension machine. This is great if your gym either doesn't have a barbell or an easy bar, or you just don't even want to mess with that. Just get yourself one of these machines and hog it. And you'll notice that the bench is a little bit high for where your shoulder blades need to be, but what you can do is use some plates to elevate your feet, and that should make it a perfect height for where your shoulder blades need to be on the bench. So like with any exercise, even though you've changed up kind of the way that it's done, like you're not doing it with a barbell, so you're doing it on this machine, you still want to make sure that your shoulder blades are resting nicely underneath that or at that bench, and that you still tuck your chin and get a full range of motion. Otherwise, you're probably going to injure yourself. So just be careful. Form is always, always key.
All right, so for our next exercise, a lot of times there might be a hamstring curl for your exercise, and that would require a hamstring curl machine. So I have two variants that I'm going to show you to, if you don't have that kind of machine, that will still target the hamstrings and do that same curling motion. So here we go. Can I keep talking? Yes. First one is going to be with a stability ball. The next one is going to be using a rower. So you're going to use the seat of the rower, put your feet on that, and that's how you're going to curl yourself.
Okay, so for the next one, you are going to grab one side of a cable machine and an easy bar. This guy. And you're going to stick it through one of these attachments to do a lat pull down, a wide grip lat pull down or a narrow grip pull down. This was great when I first started because I either didn't have a lat pull down machine or I was just intimidated by it. I was like, I'm not going to use that. So this was absolute perfection. And actually in this gym, it works out because there's not even a lat pull down machine here. So it's a little unconventional, but it works out really well. And I find that kneeling on the ground gives you that full wide range of motion, because if you were to put a bench at this height of the cable machine, you might not get that full range of motion. All right, so this is how you set it up. So you want to set it right in the middle of the easy bar, and then all you're going to do is just grab onto both sides so it obviously doesn't go in another, or it doesn't fall down on you. And then you're just going to kneel and you're going to perform the exercise just like you would on a lat pull down machine. And then when you're done, just be careful to remove this, obviously, so it doesn't fall on you. But don't get rid of this bar yet, because this works great as a tricep extension if you don't have a shorter bar attachment. So you just pull it down and perform the exercise just like you would with a normal bar.
Okay, so last one we're gonna be doing for today is if you don't have a leg press machine, which a lot of gyms don't have, and we don't have one here, we use a bench and a Smith machine, and you just put the weights on, you put the bench underneath, and you're actually gonna lie down, put your feet up, and just go straight up. So here we go. Alright guys, so that is it for our exercise swaps today. We just chose some different variants because this is stuff that we've gone through a lot, where we might be in a gym where it doesn't have a piece of equipment that would normally be programmed for us, and we had to get creative and use a swap, and I'm sure this is going to happen to many of you, so this way you'll be more prepared for the next time it happens.
Yeah, and speaking of that, leave us a comment down below and let us know if there is an exercise in particular that intimidates you, that you're like, I don't know what to do here, I need an alternative. Because we would love to provide examples of alternatives, because we have been there. Absolutely have been there.
Yeah, I mean, even there's a lot of times if you go to the gym when it's crazy busy, because that just happens to be the only time you can go, there's pieces of equipment that are always hogged for the entire time you're there, and you don't want to be waiting around and wasting your whole workout on that. So this is just, we'd love to come up with more ways for you to get that workout in and just have that constant flow through your whole session.
Yeah. And obviously, guys, there are so many more different alternatives. This is just our first video, so we'll keep these kind of videos coming intermittently throughout the rest of the year. But definitely let us know if there are any that you just like, brain twisters, you're like, I can't get around this, because we'd love to help out. And with that being said, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. And also, did you check out our beginner series? All of our videos are listed. Please go check those out. Those are super fun staple exercises that, yes, are geared towards beginners, but you can definitely make them more challenging if you are more advanced.
Absolutely. They're exercises that we still use to this day, so they're just always good ones to keep around. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye guys.
Clap.